Hello everyone, this is Mr. Durand and welcome to this new session of college algebra, which will last about 8 weeks. Okay, so again, welcome. All right, so today we're gonna go over on how to navigate Canvas, right, and see all the resources available in Canvas. So let's go through it. All right, so here you have the home page, right? So you have the home page. And the first thing that pops up is your recent announcement, right? So here you have a instructor's information, office hours, week one assignments, and due dates for week one. And then you have the welcome announcement. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. All right, so every week you will have a new announcement. Pretty much stating what you need to do for the rest of the week. Usually for this class, you will have a homework assignment in Cengage, and also you will have a test, right? So every week on Sunday, you will have a homework assignment and also a test due. The only week that is going to be different, it's for week number 4, I believe, and the final week, right? Where you're going to have a midterm exam and a final exam in addition to your test. Okay, so that's the pretty much what you're gonna have to do. There are no discussion for this course. All right, so here you can see here we have the simple syllabus. So let's click on the simple syllabus. It's gonna take time to load up, but we're gonna get there. Here it is. All right, so you have my name, you have my email, right? So you do not have to use this email here. You can use the inbox and email me from there. Okay, so you do not have to go into your Hotmail account or Gmail account or whatever the case may be and use this email. You can directly connect with me by email through the inbox here, and that should suffice. Okay, sorry about that. Let me put my phone on mute. Here we go. All right, so that's the syllabus, and so you have access to it right here. And let's look. So you have the course description. What you're going to cover is, all the concept of algebra. Right? The method of instruction is basically, you just go through all the resources that we're going to cover in modules in the module section right here. And, so you go through all those, I'm sorry, I'm blanking out. So you're going to go through the modules, instruction and resource and so on. Okay, so let's continue on with the simple syllabus. You have the course objective, course outcome. You can read that on your own. You have the credits, number of credits, 3. The length is 8 weeks for this course, and so on. And the requirement material is a textbook, which you will have access to it through the modules. Okay, and right, so those are the grades assignments for all the activities for this course. So the web assigned test is for a total of 400 points. Homework assignments, midterm exam, and final exam. Okay. To pass this course, you need 75%, right? 75%. Even though 70% is a C in most of the schools, but here you need a 75%. So make sure that you complete all the homework and exams and so on time. You should be fine. And do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. All right, so, and this is a breakdown in terms of letter grade, right? So you have 90% or above, you have an A, and so on. I'm pretty sure you know the breakdown of this. So the rest you can read on your own, and we will discuss a little bit later how to use BrainFuse. Right? BrainFuse is your access to live tutoring, and so even though you have limited hours, but once you have up to 3 hours of tutoring each month, which is not a lot, right? But we do have other resources and availability of tutoring through me or other professors, and we'll discuss that a little bit later. We also have a math lab, right? So you can access math lab here, and let's click on it and see what they have here, right? So you can schedule, so we can talk about tutoring. So if you want to schedule an individual appointment, you can contact David Hayes at the following emails and phone number. Okay, so Professor Hayes, creates a lot of resources for you guys, provides a lot of individual tutoring, one-on-one tutoring, and so on. Even though I provide tutoring, but I have limited time to provide tutoring. Not Dr. Hayes, Professor Hayes is a full-time instructor, therefore he has more availability. All right, so here you have all the information. You have to make sure that whenever you contact him, you provide your contact info, name, school, email address, and obviously this course, which is MTH 200 A or B, whatever the case may be, and the name of the instructor, which will be me, Professor Durand, okay? Or Mr. Durand, whichever way you want to put it, okay? Very important. Make sure you do that. All right, so let's go back to the simple syllabus. And I think that's pretty much all you need right here, right? The rest you can read on your own, college policies and procedures, and so on. All right, so let's move on to the announcement page. This is the announcements page, but you're going to see the instructor's view, right? So in the student view, so let me click on the student view. This is yours. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see the welcome announcement, week 1 assignments and due dates, and instructor information and office hours. Okay, that's what you're going to see today. And next week, Monday, you will see week 2 assignments and so on. Let me move this. Okay, all right. Now, let's go to the modules. All right, so what are you going to do in the module? Very important. Here you are required to complete this module before you can access other course content. This needs to be done. This is the Canvas orientation, right? You have to acknowledge that you've read the syllabus. You're going to be given like a quiz. Well, this is the quiz right here, which is 1 point. If you do not have access to it, please let me know. But you need to complete this in order to move on to the next module or week 1 module. All right, if you have any questions for me, you can click here, but I would prefer that you email me directly, okay? Because there are so few students that are using this this platform here, or this forum, I sometimes admit to look at the instructor questions forum. Okay, so I would prefer that if you have any questions, please use the inbox and email me directly. But every now and then, especially the first week, I will look at this one. But in week 2 and moving forward, please email me. All right, so let's move on. All right, so you're gonna have to go through all those items here. Make sure you complete all the quizzes and so on, and look at all the course resources available. Okay, then you're going to go on to, once you complete that, then all you have to do here in this area here is academic leadership connections. Let's look at this. Pretty much that's the only thing that you're going to see, because this is the instructor's uh, view. So let's see. All right, so academic leadership, people that are overseeing this program here. Oh, here you have academic support connections. The academic chair of mathematical departments is Dr. Chatterjee, and is overseeing all the courses for the colleges. Brookline College, I believe, Unitech, you name it, he oversees it. Okay, and then we have the Assistant Dean of General Education, Jennifer Williams, and you can contact them if there's something that is beyond my reach, then you can contact them. But usually you can go through me. If you need an extension, please email me. If I do not respond in the instructor, in the forum, after 24 hours, you need, I have 24 hours to respond to you. If I do not respond, then, you can contact them, but it would be best to email me first. Okay, so email me if you need an extension on assignments. If I don't respond after 24 hours, then you can contact them. Okay, all right, so that was, let me go back to the module page. All right, so that's your academic support. Let's move on to, right, so here you have welcome from Instructor Durand, right, so you can read that. And here you have access to your college algebra textbook. Okay, so you click here, and then you're going to load your ebook. It's going to prompt you to another page, and then here, make sure you continue. Accept, and voila. Okay, so now you have access to the textbook. Okay, all right, so that's one of the resources that you have, right? So first week, chapter 1, you can read all those, right? Textbook, you have examples, and so on. So make sure that you go through this textbook, right? But we do have other resources. Okay, so let me go back to week 1 here. All right, so that was access to the ebook, right? For what else do you need here? So those are other resources that you can use. You have PowerPoint slides. You may have some prerequisite in terms of your computer settings. Make sure you read those things. Desmos Calculator is a website where if you're doing any type of graph, you can use Desmos calculators and use that to graph any type of functions. Okay, so make sure you use those resources. Let's move on. Now, when it comes to week 1 now, we're going to cover equation, inequalities, mathematical modeling, meaning in word problems. Right, so here, chapter 1 overview. Right, this is all the sections that we're going to cover. And next, let's see what we have. Right, and those are additional resources that you have, the PowerPoints. Okay, so if you don't feel comfortable with the textbook, you can use the PowerPoint as a resource or a learning tool. So click on it and you should be able to see it here, or if you want to download it, then you can click here and you can download it and have the PowerPoint saved in your computer. Okay, so PowerPoints, what are those? Those are basically summaries of your chapter sections, and so those are summaries, and then you can go through quickly through those summaries and examples. Okay, and sometimes people feel a little bit better about going through the PowerPoints instead of the textbook. Okay, so here it is, and you can zoom out, I guess. So that's it. Okay, so you have this. So let's go to the next page. So you have the PowerPoints. What else do we have here? You also the chapter 1 videos, right? So you have those options, and I think it's uploading right now. All right, so it's loading up. So you have those chapter 1 videos, you have those YouTube videos, and those were created by Professor Hayes. And you might be wondering, why don't you create those videos, right? Because he's been there forever and he's provided all those resources to us before I came. So that's why, not because I'm lazy or anything like that, but it is there. It is part of the curriculum, and those are great tools if you want to complete your homework. Just follow along, and you should be fine for any part of your homeworks. Okay, so you have the PowerPoints, you have the chapter 1 videos. Every week you pretty much have the same thing, so I strongly encourage you to use those resources so you can be successful uh, in your homework completion and exam completion. All right, so let's move on to the next step. We're just going to cover week 1, right? All right, so we talked about the Desmos graphing, and so this is just a demo on how to use Desmos, right? So you do have a link to desmos.com, and here Professor Hayes is providing information on how to use it. It's very simple. Very good. What else do we have? All right, so if you need any type of technical support and you cannot get into Cengage, so you might want to email me first, but you shouldn't have any problem because everything is linked. But if you have any type of problem that I cannot resolve, then this is the way. This is where you would contact Cengage, and they will take care of your issue. Okay. So Cengage technical support. Let's go back to week 1. Okay. So. Whoa. All right, Cengage technical support and section 1.1 to 1.8, actually all the way down to chapter 1 test. Those are links to Cengage, right? So as soon as you're ready to take your homework, you click here, right? You're gonna load your section 1.1 homework. It's gonna lead you to another page. It's gonna load your content. and you can get started. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, so that's it. So this is your homework, and you complete it to the best of your ability, uh, and so on. All right, so in the case that you are not done, you can request an extension. Okay, so here, all right, so here is 2 a.m. That's Eastern time, I believe, right? So, but your, I believe your deadline should be at midnight. I don't know if there's a, I don't know if you guys are in California or in Utah. I'm not quite sure if there's, so I have to double check. Maybe I will have to change. I don't know if there's a 2 hour difference or 3 hours, but it will be checked. I just have to make sure that your homework is available until 11:59 on Sunday, coming up on July the 10th. Obviously, for me, I'm on the East Coast, so your deadline will be, I believe it's a 3 hour difference, but I'm not quite sure. I will double check and make the appropriate changes. It should be 3 a.m., but again, I will double check. All right, so, and that's it, right? For section 1.1 to chapter 1 test, all you have to do is load up your homework or test and get started with it. Okay, so you do have all the resources, all the needed here. Okay, so that's about it. That's about it. I believe the final exam and the midterm exam will not be in Cengage. It will be in, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, in Canvas. It will be taken in Canvas. So you will not take the midterm exam nor the final exam in Cengage. It will be in Canvas. Okay, and that's about it, folks. I think I may have forgotten something. All right, so yeah, just one thing, BrainFuse. This is where you're gonna access your 3 hours per month uh, tutoring service, right? You can access it here, right? So you click here and you launch your BrainFuse, and get started. Okay, so this is my faculty dashboard. Hopefully, you won't have to do anything, and you will be automatically signed up for. I'm not quite sure the process for students, but yeah, please use a BrainFuse to, if you're struggling with anything, you can use this platform. Okay, and again, Professor A's is also available and ready to help you anytime. Okay, so that being said, again, welcome and wish you the best in the next 8 weeks. And do not hesitate to contact me for anything. I am available. Professor Hayes is available. My academic leadership, Dr. Chatterjee and Jennifer Williams are also available. By email if you have any type of questions. But again, welcome. All right, so bye and see you in the online. Take care. Bye bye.